Hey, everybody, welcome to another episode of Last Word on Football. This will be the final episode of the season for us, so thanks for watching, all of our couple viewers that we have.
Yeah, it's been fun this year. What do we have? We got 14?
I think this one's 16?
16?
15?
I've been...
We did 3 episodes in the preseason.
I've been off.
But we missed a few, too.
Yeah, that's true.
I've been off this entire year.
On this one, so this is my Excel that I have that says Last Word on Sports 15, but I kind of feel like I may not have changed the name this week, so it's either 15 or 16. I don't know. You guys know, watching it, you'll see. We'll know by the time we got it up.
Our episode this week is sponsored by Four Sons Brewing. Sour blonde ale.
Sour.
It's all right. If you're into sours... If you're into sours, you might like it.
Yeah,
I'm just really not.
I like like one
bad.
sour.
It's not
I used
bad.
to like when I used to drink.
Let me see if I can find a percentage here really quick. 7.9. So they're pretty stout. So
does that run all over your taste buds?
Does it run all over my taste buds?
Usually like sours, they kind of like sock your taste buds.
I know where he's going. I know where he's going with this.
I
don't want to play this game.
Yeah, it runs all over them, just like, Green Bay got run all over yesterday.
Yeah, we had a rough day. I feel like there's a lot of people that were disappointed, and I was disappointed too while the game was happening. But if you look back at it, like let's take a step back and dissect what really happened this year. Yeah. We had a brand new first-year head coach this year.
Right.
A lot of people didn't even think we were going to win our division.
You thought you were doing.
I didn't think we were going to win the division. I thought they were going to go like 9-7.
Right. Mm-hmm.
We got a first-round bye in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And we were one game away from going to the Super Bowl. And we probably, in my opinion, played the best team. I think San Francisco is going to win.
Oh, no doubt. Yeah.
Kansas City is probably the team that could beat them, but their defense is so good.
Yeah.
And when it comes to the Super Bowl, generally the team that has the better defense is going to win.
Yeah, defense.
The Rams had a way better offense than the Patriots last year, and they scored 3 points.
Yeah.
That is also the team that played the Chiefs last year on Monday night, and they went into the 50s, each of them. Remember
right.
That? It was like 54 to 51 or something like that, or 53 to 50. I don't remember the final, but...
Right. Yeah, I mean...
Green Bay had a good year this year. Yeah, and I think us as fans, we've been pretty spoiled.
Oh,
and
no
I
doubt.
think that's why we were so disappointed. I mean, I was disappointed when it was happening. I mean, they were just absolutely carving us up.
Right.
It didn't look like they made any adjustments at halftime. Like, Mike Pettin was still calling the same play calls. Jimmy Garoppolo threw the ball 8 times.
Yeah. That's crazy. 8 times.
He completed 6 passes. And Mostert, I always mess up his name.
Mm-hmm.
Mostert had 2 of those catches.
Yeah.
He had 33% of the completions that Garoppolo had, too.
That's crazy.
I don't know. I feel on the other end of the token, though. It's like San Francisco was 4-12 last year. And I want to expect big things from our team. I think we should have won, but clearly they were better. Yeah. If you let them run for 200 and whatever yards they ran in 4 touchdowns, you're going to lose. I just don't think the 3-4 is effective anymore. The 3-4 is an outdated system, and we play the 3-4 every single year.
I like the 3-4 still. I'm a fan. You have to have the right linebackers to do it, which I think you guys do. I mean,
everybody yesterday that I knew that was a Packers fan is saying they should cut Blake Martinez. I was like, dude, he's a good linebacker.
Right.
It's just that they were running on everybody. They got the Smith brothers. They got Preston and Zadarius. And I forget who the 4th guy is, but I digress.
Yeah.
They were just getting carved. I mean, San Francisco had over 200 yards rushing before contact yesterday.
That's
before
crazy.
they even got touched. Their offensive line was beasting.
They had 8 yards a carry at one point.
9.6 was his
overall
average. 9.6 was his average in the 4th quarter when I checked it.
Yeah.
And then he ran the ball a couple times after that but it was
Yeah. Overall, Mostert was 29 carries, 220 yards, 4 touchdowns. That's crazy. Yeah.
That first one he went completely untouched. I think one person touched him, and that was at the 5-yard line, and he got a hand on him. That was it.
Yeah, I missed that one. I don't know what the heck I was doing. I went out for something. That was the one right after Coleman got hurt, right?
Yeah.
And then
I don't know what he did. What did he do?
It looked like he fell on his hand or something.
I thought he broke his wrist at first.
Yeah, that's what it seemed like.
Because he couldn't even sit down on they had to cart him off the field, and he couldn't even sit down on the cart without them holding his arm, and he sat down so slow.
Yeah, I mean, he must have been so much in pain for your arm, and he couldn't even walk.
Maybe he had a green stick fracture or something in one of these 2 bones, your radius and your ulna.
Oh,
maybe he fractured something in his arm right there, because when you saw him plant, his whole arm jarred up.
Yeah.
I don't think it was his elbow, because it seemed like they were tending to it more down in this area. So I think it was below the elbow.
That's tough.
I don't know. I definitely think Kansas City's got their work cut out for him.
No doubt. Yeah, I mean, but we did see, I've seen this story before. A quarterback attempting under 10 passes, a running back just running all over teams, and then meeting Kansas City. So that's why I'm hesitant to just say, Niners are just going to blow them out. I obviously they're the better overall team.
Can you see the Niners giving up a 21-point lead if they have it?
No.
Like the Texans did? Well, that was a 24-point lead. But, dude, I don't think that Kansas City will be able to, if they give up an early lead, even if they give up a 10-point lead early like they did to the Titans, I don't think they'll be able to come back that fast.
But I don't think
they're not going to have any 3-play, 85-yard drives and scoring a touchdown.
Yeah, but at the same time,
now, could they? I could easily see it. I don't think they will, but I wouldn't be shocked if they did.
I don't think that the 49ers offense is, the kind of offense that's going to get a big lead like that either. With that run. I mean, the run game, if they score on like 3 drives in a row and get 3 stops and have some long drives, maybe. But Garoppolo's not going to be out there slinging bombs, You
say that now, eh?
I don't think so.
Deebo Samuel might have a good game. George Kittle.
Yeah,
Emmanuel Sanders.
If anything.
So do you think this game's going to come down to, is Patrick Mahomes going to beat himself? Is he going to get in his own way?
I think it's going to come down to how much can they slow down Mahomes and how can the Niners offense, are they going to be able to keep up? They're going to score some points. I think they're only going to hold them. I think 31 points is going to be the floor. I don't care how good that defense is. 31 points would be a good game.
People were saying that about the Rams last year. Be careful.
Yeah.
And they scored 3.
But
they scored 3 in the third quarter.
Kyle Shanahan's been there before. That they were still a young team, and I know the 49ers overall are a young team, but that was Sean McVay's first kind of coaching staff in the Super Bowl. At least Shanahan's been there. Gave up a 28-3 lead once, but he's been there. I think he's a little more experienced at this point than McVay and.
That was the last time Green Bay went to the NFC Championship game, too. That year they lost to Atlanta. I think they were losing like 35-0 at halftime, too. Yeah. We've had a pretty good decade if you take a step back and you look at it. We entered the decade with the Super Bowl win.
Yeah.
We lost the NFC Championship game against the Seahawks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Only once. And that was the year that they played the Patriots. And then we lost the NFC Championship game. Well, so we've been to 4 NFC Championship games this decade.
Yeah.
Been to 40% of them. That's pretty good.
That's a lot. I mean, when was the last time you guys missed the playoffs?
Last year.
Oh, yeah, you did miss last year. Yeah, but I mean, that was kind of like a lost year.
Yeah, they fired McCarthy after week, 7 or halfway through the season.
That wasn't going well. That was the only time then? Maybe, when Rodgers got hurt that year, you guys were starting, what the heck's his name? Raiders picked him up. Yeah. No. Just a few years ago.
Deshaun Kaiser.
Yeah. Was it Kaiser or was it the other guy? Brett Hundley?
Hundley. It might have been Hundley. It was one of those guys. I don't remember.
Yeah, it could have even been both. I don't know.
Green Bay always seems to be like New England. They get decent backups.
Yeah.
Like Matt Flynn did pretty good, and then Seattle tried to sign him to a contract, but that was like a decade ago.
Yeah, and then he got beat out by Russell Wilson. Nothing. Then after that, he signed with Oakland, and I'm pretty sure it was Carr that beat him out.
You guys are just Seahawks sloppy seconds. Marshawn Lynch, Matt Flynn.
Yeah, that's about it, though. We did get what Malcolm Smith, the Super Bowl MVP for them. We signed him for a while. He was okay, mostly bad.
Been a good decade for football. Dude, I think they got to upgrade in the offseason, though. I don't know what they got to do on defense. They got to get somebody up front that could stop the run. You got to sign AJ Green. Dude, Rodgers' window is like...
It's closing, yeah.
He's
36?
Yes.
I think if he's lucky, if he takes care of himself...
Drew Brees is 40.
He could play... I could see Rodgers playing till 40.
Yeah, he's got 4 more years.
But you never know. I mean, with NFL players, it's like you drop off a cliff fast.
Here's the thing, though. San Francisco, their defense is young.
Yeah.
I think next year San Francisco's not going anywhere.
No. San Francisco, they're only going to get better at this point. They got a young team. Who's on a big contract?
Everybody signed. He wasn't even on that big of a contract because he took a lot of incentives because he bet on himself because of that his Achilles rupture or whatever.
Yeah,
they had.
That's right. So they really don't have to sign anybody big. It's crazy to think about.
Garoppolo's getting $27 million a year.
Yeah.
He's probably their most expensive player.
Yeah.
But, you know who's going to be really interesting to see in the offseason? The Titans have 28 free agents.
Yeah, their team is
Derrick Henry's one of them.
Yeah.
So's Ryan Tannehill.
Yeah.
That's going to be fun to see what they do.
Yeah, that's going to be real interesting.
I hope they got a lot of money saved up.
Yeah.
Because I like the Titans. I have nothing against the Titans.
Yeah, I've always kind of liked them as a team.
I mean, man, they had the lead against Kansas City, too.
Shortly. Had it. For a short time, yeah.
And then it was, 35-17 at one point after they were up 10-0?
Yep. See, and that's what I'm telling you. I mean, overall, it's, obviously the 49ers defense is better than their offense, but I kind of think the Titans offense was like a better version of what the Niners are trying to do, in my opinion. Like Derrick Henry is better than the combined version of, Mostert had a better game, 220 yards, but no, Derrick Henry's a better back.
Derrick Henry probably would have had 250 yards against Green Bay that game.
Even at this point, I still would probably take Tannehill over a Garoppolo in a playoff game. I don't know.
Maybe we should stop doubting him. Every single person I've doubted this year has proved me wrong, and I love it.
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
Ryan Tannehill. Mm-hmm. Ryan Fitzpatrick won a game in New England.
Ryan Fitzpatrick's, he's crazy. He's like chaos embodied in the NFL.
I'm really excited to see how the Dolphins draft. I can't talk. How the Dolphins draft this year. It's gonna be fun. How many first-round picks they have? 3, we said.
I think they have 3
or 4.
Yeah. They have 3 of them. Yeah, they have the Steelers and then they have the Texans. Who the Steelers missed the playoffs. They were 8-8, but the Texans is going to be in the 20s for them. And then they were what?
Oh, for Laramie Tunzel.
Yeah,
that trade. Mm-hmm. That was a first-round pick they got.
Yeah,
and
they got
first round for Minka Fitzpatrick.
Yep,
and
then their own.
That's right.
Yeah.
Who has the first pick this year? Cincinnati does.
Yeah,
they're taking Joe Burrow.
Yeah, there's no way. They'd have to be stupid not to take Burrow.
I saw the other day on the Onion, that fake news site. They were like, becoming a Cincinnati Bengal is punishment enough for Joe Burrow after accepting money from Odell Beckham Jr. in the locker room. NCAA won't punish Joe Burrow because they know he's going to Cincinnati.
That's tough. What else? I'm telling you, see, KC, they destroyed him with that offense, and the Titans' defense had been pretty good. I mean, they held who'd they play? The Texans,
right? Ravens, and the Patriots.
Ravens, yeah. See, they destroyed the Ravens' high-flying offense. So,
well, they found a way to shut down Lamar Jackson.
Yeah,
dude, I think Baltimore shot themselves in the foot by sitting him out 2 weeks. I just think that's too much time.
I think
it's one thing if you're gonna bench your guys and you're playing in the divisional round next week, like you're a number 3 or a 4 seed, but to bench them 2 weeks in a row, you're gonna be rusty.
Yeah, but it's tough because then if you don't sit them and you get hurt, then
good luck explaining that to your fan base.
And if you saw that last game, I even thought they played too long against the Browns, right? Lamar Jackson went down once and he looked kind of hurt. Then you had Ingram get hurt. And I think even Mark Andrews went out for a while. It's like, they might have wanted to sit even earlier. So
anybody can get hurt at any time. Just ask Carson Wentz.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Mahomes got hurt earlier this year, and they were talking about him not even playing anymore. He's about to go to the Super Bowl.
That's right. Yeah. I remember. Remember, I was saying that he should just call it a season.
I'm pretty sure we both said that.
Yeah, I thought it was best, and look, that's why they do this. They're like, nope.
Let's be honest, they're not in the Super Bowl if he doesn't play.
Oh no, hell no, they're not. Yeah, they wouldn't. You'd have the Titans
They wouldn't have even gotten the 2 seed. They would have ended up playing wild card weekend. They probably would have won the division, but they would have been like 10-6.
It would have been the Patriots. The Patriots would have got the 1 seed, and then they would have freaking won, and probably in Foxborough.
Patriots would have gotten the 2 seed probably.
Yeah, either the 1 or 2. Yeah, they would have got the 2, but at least not had to play in the wild card round and lose.
And then the Patriots are playing in the AFC Championship game. It's crazy how the scheduling works.
Yeah.
Think about this. Think about if Seattle beats San Francisco the last week of the year, and then San Francisco is the 5 seed.
Yeah.
And then Green Bay gets the 1 seed, and then all of a sudden the NFC Championship game is in Green Bay instead of in San Francisco.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, I think Seattle probably would have had a better shot if they were to play at home too, but it is what it is. That's why teams fight so hard for those home field advantage. And a lot of these playoff teams, those are real home field advantages, like Seattle, Kansas City, Lambeau, those are all really good home fields. You want to play at home in those games compared to some teams.
Especially if you're playing a team that plays in a warmer climate.
Yeah.
Yeah, bring them to your house.
Oh, yeah. Like the Chargers home field in the playoff, like, is that even an advantage? No. They don't. They probably wouldn't care, So what else do we got here? Yeah, I mean, I mean, that's those games. Tannehill had to finally throw. See, so Garoppolo is going to have to throw against Kansas City. He went those 2 games. What did he have? Like under 100 yards in his Tannehill's first 2 playoff games. So this reminds me of Garoppolo's last game. So he went 21 of 31 for 2 touchdowns. Still had a good game. Do you think Garoppolo can play that clean against Kansas City? No turnovers. He's going to have no turnovers because you give Kansas City a short field, they're going to make you pay.
I think he'll be fine. Another part of me just think I don't think Kansas City's defense is that great. I think they're on par with Green Bay's.
Yeah.
And I just witnessed yesterday what they did to Green Bay's defense.
And they're not a terrible defense. They're not as bad as they were last year, and they did improve throughout the year. So, and I don't know how good they have to be. I mean, usually I'm going to take the defense over the offense, but in this case, that's why I don't know. I'd rather the 49ers win. If I had to choose a team between the two, because I hate the Chiefs.
Man, if I was either team, if I was Andy Reid or if I was Kyle Shanahan, I would go into this game, win the toss. I want ball.
Yeah,
I want ball.
If I'm,
I don't know. If I'm San Francisco, I'd actually probably be like defense.
Yeah, if I'm San Fran, you want to defer because you want to set the tone with that defense. But man, if you whiff on that and you give Mahomes the ball and he just marches right downfield, you're going to be reeling. And then
maybe they might want that though. I feel like San Francisco's got Robert Saleh's a very good defensive coordinator, and I feel
he ain't gonna back down.
I feel like he can make adjustments quick, especially with their personnel, dude. Their defensive line is too good.
That's a ridiculous line. Yeah,
DeForest Buckner's like 6'8".
He's giant. I remember, and it took him a while to come on because I loved that pick when they took him, and that was like 3 years ago now or something. And he kind of had a quiet first couple of years, and then imagine if they still had didn't they get Reuben Foster last year, right? He was playing really good, hurt himself, and then he had some like domestic issues. Yeah, he was. Could really you
imagine
good.
If they still had Patrick Willis, Navarro Bowman, and Alden Smith as their 3 linebackers too?
Well, that was 10 years ago. Yeah. Well, you know who they could have maybe had.
It was like 6 years ago. It was 2013. Or 12. It was 2012 when they went to that Super Bowl and lost. But
if Chris Borland didn't retire, he'd probably still be there.
Everybody's retiring early now. Luke Kuechly just retired, Hall of Famer for sure. Oh, man.
That was depressing. Did you watch his announcement video?
Yeah. I think more people are going to start doing it, man, especially people that play positions that get hit a lot or do a lot of hitting, especially playing like him. Had like 3 concussions.
Oh, yeah, linebackers.
And he made probably over $100 million. Yeah. Walk away while you're still healthy.
Exactly. He made his money, you know. And I mean, look at the Panthers are going into rebuild mode. You know, like, does he want to go through that? You know, they're probably not going to even make the playoffs next year. Who knows how long? So,
I used to be that person that got all bent out of shape when people would retire early. Be like, oh, this guy, he's being selfish.
Yeah.
No, like I've put myself. I'm 26 years old now. I can't imagine myself as being. I can't imagine myself as being an NFL running back or a linebacker right now. Dude, if I go out for an intense night of drinking and I walk home, I wake up and my body's hurting. I can't imagine playing a game of football.
Yeah, that's crazy. And I've read, articles on these that like follow the players around, and it's like, man.
Oh, they're getting hit.
Yeah, I mean they're not. It takes them like more than half the week just to like get caught up.
I think it was Richard Sherman I saw in an interview a couple years ago. He said after week 1, everybody's playing hurt.
Yeah,
so that's what you do. That's what you do.
It is what it is. Yeah. So how about now that we're kind of just have the one game left, you always have these teams like the 49ers who are going from worst in their division to first. Do you see any teams doing that next year?
Well, let's go division by division. AFC West. Who was the worst this year? That was the Chargers, even though.
Right up here, yeah. Chargers were the worst.
Yeah. Man, it was fun. That last year they were first, though, right?
Yeah,
they were first to worst. They did the opposite.
Yeah.
I don't know. That division, I think, is going to stay pretty stagnant. I don't think Phillip Rivers is playing there anymore because he just moved his family down to Tampa Bay or some shit like that
to Florida. Yeah.
Permanently.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, but in a way, if they get the right quarterback, I think that's what can get them back on track. I mean, I don't think they're going to be first. You know, Kansas City owns that division, But I think that they can maybe get back to, maybe second place.
The Chargers didn't win the division last year. The Chiefs won the division last year.
The Chiefs won it, but the Chargers
were like 12-4. Yeah, so they were like right there. Mm-hmm. I mean, what was Kansas City, 13-3 or 14-2?
They were like one game behind. Yeah. So the Chargers had a great year. So what if the Chargers do something like draft Tua Tagovailoa? Do you think that he could jump right into that system?
Do you think he's going to Miami?
Probably.
I think Miami's going to take him.
But Miami's kind of, I don't know, they're kind of dumb.
If I was Miami, you know what I would do?
Huh?
I would probably draft the 2 best offensive linemen I could and then the best defensive lineman that I could.
Right.
Try out. Yeah, you got to start somewhere.
Because I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised.
Maybe 3 offensive linemen. Dude, if you have a good offensive line, you can at least be competitive and win games.
Yeah.
That's a huge deal.
Yeah, I mean, to me, I don't know.
Can you start 3 rookies right out of the gate, though?
You might. I kind of think that they're not going to go quarterback. I don't know why.
Maybe they'll draft the Badgers center. I always mess up his name. Beatus? I always mess up his name. Wisconsin Badgers this year had a really good center. I think he was first team all NCAA or something like that.
Oh, really? Yeah. Okay. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, Chargers have number 6, so they can probably get him. They might be able to go after Herbert. I'm not too big a fan. They'll probably get. I mean, he's probably will be available. One of those 2. Whoever Miami doesn't take, if they do, because I don't think anyone else in the top is going after a quarterback.
Well, to answer your question though, I don't think anybody in the AFC West is going to go from worst to first. Let me do some thinking here. AFC East. Why don't we just do that? What's that? The Bills, the Jets,
and the
Dolphins,
Patriots,
and the Patriots.
Yeah.
Man, I would really love to see Tom Brady leave that organization.
Yeah, see, that's my thing.
I honestly think that somebody in that division could if Tom Brady leaves.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, but my thing is, so worst to first, the Dolphins ain't gonna get first, no matter what. No. So what I could see,
the Jets are either. I think the Bills could overtake him and win the division.
Yeah, the Bills could probably win that division. I mean, the Jets, they have Adam Gase.
He just sucks.
Adam Gase is terrible.
He hates Le'Veon Bell.
That could be such a better team if Gase... that was probably one of the most head-scratching head coach hires ever. Adam Gase was terrible with the Dolphins. Let's bring him over to the Jets.
Dude, they were so inconsistent, too. They beat Dallas.
Yeah.
And then they'd lose to Miami. And then they'd beat... Who else did they beat this year?
They annihilated the Raiders. They beat the Chiefs?
Did they beat the Chiefs?
I don't know if they beat the Chiefs. They had 7 wins, so they must have beat some teams.
Daniel, can you look up who the Jets beat this year, please?
Yeah. I mean, I just think that they have a pretty decent team. They underachieved for the talent. I think that Donald's a pretty good quarterback. Man. I still think he's going to be good.
Worst to first in the AFC North. No, not the Bengals.
Bengals ain't doing it either.
Dude, I think the Browns are just as much of a dumpster fire as they were.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to see much change.
Everybody thought after they got Odell Beckham, they were like, "Oh man, we're going to make a real push this year." And then they went 6-10.
Yes, I'm blaming coaching for that. I mean, they just chose the wrong damn coach.
Odell's a diva. Yeah. I just don't think that anybody's going to win with him on the team. You got the Sketty?
Yeah, I got the Sketty.
Can you just go through it?
Are we counting preseason?
Game at a time.
No, please, no preseason. That don't count.
All right, first game of the season: Bills. Jets. Bills win. Browns Jets. Browns win. Patriots, Jets. Patriots win.
So they started off 0-4, right?
Yeah. Eagles, Jets. Eagles win.
Yeah, and then they claw back to 500.
Jets, Cowboys. Jets win. Patriots, Jets. Jets definitely lose. They did not score a single point.
Oh yeah, that's right. They got shut out that week.
Is that when he saw ghosts?
Yeah. That was it.
Jaguars, Jets. Jaguars win.
Oh man, they must have did really good at the end of the year.
Dolphins, Jets. Push. Dolphins win.
Wow, they lost to the freaking Dolphins.
Jets, Giants. Jets win.
Oh, they beat the Giants. So they beat the Giants. They beat, what was the other win so far?
Cowboys.
Okay, now we're at 2.
Jets, Redskins. Jets win.
Okay, beat the Redskins. Not too surprising.
Jets, Raiders.
Jets annihilated the Raiders. Yeah.
34-3.
Yeah, that was terrible. That was our low point of the season.
It was that far?
It was at that point of the year I was like, yeah, we're not making the playoffs. I don't care how we fucking finish.
Bengals, Bengals win.
Excuse me. That was that was our toilet bowl game, wasn't it? Or one of them?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Dolphins, Jets. Jets win by 1 point.
Jets win. What the Dolphins won?
Ravens, Jets. Ravens win. Steelers, Jets. Jets win.
Oh, they beat the Steelers. Okay,
they
went the same.
Jets, Bills, Jets win.
They beat the Bills. Okay, so those are their 7 wins. Okay, so they beat bad teams and
they
beat
all the teams that they should have beaten.
Yeah, I mean the
and
Cowboys,
they lost
Raiders
to a couple of those teams that they should have beaten.
I don't think there's much change. What I hope happens is Brady leaves. He thinks he's going to be a beast somewhere else, and then they get last place in the division for a year, and then Belichick retires.
I can't wait. The Patriots fans have got it coming.
Hey, but you know what? As much as I hate the Patriots and Belichick, I love him at the same time, because who the hell is going to be the villain when Belichick is gone? Like, who are we going to hate? Who's just everyone going to rally around to hate?
Green Bay.
Green Bay?
No. I take it back. Dallas.
I thought
Dallas.
But see, Dallas is like a joke, you know? Like, and you hate them and they're a joke, but like the Patriots, you hate them, but you kind of like they're like your stepdad, you know? Like, you hate him, but like you're fucking scared of him, you know? You don't fuck with him.
We are going to hate Mike McCarthy's fat fucking face is what we're going to hate.
Are we going to be scared of him, though? Maybe.
No, absolutely not. What's there to be scared of?
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, Green Bay went 13-3 under a new head coach.
Yeah.
First year.
Boom.
After getting rid of all of the key guys I said they needed to get rid of to be good. They got rid of Dom Capers. They got rid of Ted Thompson, their GM. And they got rid of McCarthy. And they start winning again.
And then got run over in the playoffs.
No surprise.
Yeah.
They got ran over in a year they probably shouldn't even won their own division.
No, they definitely overachieved in the first year. Who else do we got here? Okay, so we got
AFC North. No, not going to happen.
No, not happening here.
AFC South's one of those weird divisions, man. There's no dominant team in that division.
Yeah. I mean, I won't be surprised if the Texans don't win it again.
Anybody can win that division. Every single team in that division has made a deep push into the playoffs the last 5 years.
Yeah, that's true.
Except for the Texans. They are the only team that hasn't made it in that division to the AFC Championship game in the last 5 years.
That's true. That's crazy.
Jacksonville had a big lead against New England 3 years ago.
Yeah, and then
lost.
They died.
Indianapolis.
Yeah.
You know, when was the last time Indianapolis went? Was it Deflategate? No, they've been since then, haven't they?
Yeah. Well, they went. Did they make it to the championship last year?
No.
Remember they beat they annihilated the Texans.
Last year was Kansas City, and
they lost to Kansas City
because Mahomes didn't get the ball in overtime.
That's right. Yeah, that was so they didn't make it to the championship.
Maybe it was Deflategate. Maybe that was 5 or 6 years ago already.
Yeah,
it was kind of a long.
Yeah, it's been a while
ago. But the Texans have never made it there.
No.
I think that division could be the first division that we're talking about that could push to first.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Jacksonville. They're only 4 games behind them as it is.
That's true. I mean, Minshew develops. They still have a pretty decent defense. It's not as good, but
that's one thing I don't get. They have the same defense from when they went to the AFC Championship game, and they barely lost to go to the Super Bowl a couple years ago. AFC West, I don't see it.
Yeah.
NFC East, what do we got? Oh, I do not see that.
I don't know.
That's weird
Redskins?
though. That's another one of those divisions where the Eagles and the Cowboys are not that dominant.
Yeah,
it could.
They're not great. I could see. I mean, now Ron Rivera with the Redskins, he makes the right moves. I mean, it's a long shot, but I could see it
next year.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he probably needs a year or two to get some more pieces. They need no line.
I will say, I think that this year the Giants are going to be the last place team. FC North, I don't see.
Yeah, I think Packers are going to win that again.
Well, I don't think they're going to get any worse. That's for sure.
No.
Chicago's not getting any better until they get rid of Mitch, or they got to coach him up, or get somebody that can unlock his potential.
Unfortunately, I think the line stays bottom dwellers. I think it's going to be competitive again next year. I'll give you that. Because I don't know. I kind of think the Bears are going to, I think this was a wake-up call. They're going to kind of figure it out. They've still got a dominant defense. They're going to figure their offense out, probably find a new quarterback in the offseason. Lions still have Stafford. I think a lot of their losses came from that, but I also don't really trust Patricia. I think he's starting to lose that team.
Yeah.
How about in the NFC South?
With Carolina, no, I'm not seeing it.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to go. I don't know about that.
In that division, do you think that Phillip Rivers goes to Tampa Bay, or do you think they're sticking with Jameis Winston?
That's what I wonder. Because now I was convinced that Rivers, if he doesn't go to the Chargers, he's done. Now, obviously, he moved to Florida.
Well, he could go to either one of those three teams. He could go to Jacksonville.
Yeah. See, the one team I don't think would be in on him would be Jacksonville, just because they already have Foles that they're tied to and Minshew. So, and
then Miami's not looking. He's not going to go to Miami.
Yeah, he won't want to go there. So Tampa Bay would be the most appealing. If they do decide to move on from
They
Winston,
have the offensive weapons already there.
Yeah.
They got Mike Evans and they got Chris Godwin.
I mean, for as many picks as freaking Rivers had, Winston had more than him. So I think freaking Bruce Arians might be looking and be like, "Hey, here we go." I mean, if they went 7-9 with Winston, fuck the fucking Plains. If they went 7-9 with Winston, then I think that they might be able to do better, and especially with another offseason with under the belt, and they need to start working on that defense a little bit. Get a real freaking running back in the draft this year, at least somebody who can, run, get some yards. So they've got a lot of potential. They might land Rivers for a year or two, a little stop.
I also don't think anybody in that division is going to overtake New Orleans. I said the same thing. I don't know if I actually said it on this podcast, but I thought after the NFC Championship game last year when the Rams beat the Saints, I thought for sure, I was like, the Saints are coming back with a vengeance, because they know that Drew Brees' window is now within the net. How far away is he from retiring, you think? 2 years? That's how big their window is?
He's 40. Got 2 years max.
He's 40.
2 years max.
And the Saints, this offseason, the Saints have got to be ultra aggressive, I feel like.
I think that now, they need to do everything that they can to re-sign Bridgewater, because I don't know how much longer I can trust Brees for. I love him. He's one of my favorite modern era quarterbacks, but he's going to be 41 by the time the season starts?
Who do you think benefits more from signing A.J. Green, the Saints or the Packers?
Probably, I don't know. It's pretty even. I mean, they've both got top wide receivers as it is.
I think Michael Thomas is way better than Devontae Adams, though.
He is, yeah. But then you have the other thing is the as bad as the number twos are on the Packers, I think they're even worse on the Saints. Their other wide receivers are like nobodies. I mean, at least you guys have serviceable guys. Jimmy
Graham,
serviceable. Yeah,
Mercedes Lewis.
See how much longer Graham lasts. He's getting up there too. Yeah, I don't know. But so I don't know. I mean, I kind of think that this was it for the Saints. I think they might do a little worse.
Shut.
I don't know completely shut, but especially looking at the rest of the NFC and the strength over there, I think it was now or never, And again, I think they need to do all they can to re-sign Teddy Bridgewater in case something happens to Brees.
You're starting to prepare for Brees to head out the door?
Yeah, they need to. I mean, I won't be surprised if next year is it for him, because he's getting up there and
now the NFC West is an intriguing division. I'm kind of glad we're doing this one last.
Yeah.
I think Arizona did better this year than I thought they were going to.
Yeah.
I think if I go back and watch the episode where we did our picks originally in the beginning of the year, I think I had them at 3-13 or 2-14.
Yeah, they did pretty well for considering what they had. They don't have a lot. They don't have a lot on defense.
I think that division is going to be the toughest division next year to win.
Yeah,
because Russell Wilson's not going anywhere.
No,
their defense. Seattle always manages to have at least a good defense.
Yeah,
the Rams, despite how bad they did this year with how many star players they had, they're still going to have most of the same star players. They're all signed now.
Yeah, I mean, they had kind of like a Super Bowl hangover.
Now, but the thing is that they're going to be drafting so bad for the next couple of years because they traded away all their first-round picks for the next 3 years.
Yeah. What they need to do is just keep that O-line intact, because that's what we're seeing is that Goff can play well behind a good O-line, and other than that, their offense is fine. So I think they're basically just going to have to draft a bunch of O-linemen. Just keep drafting, hope you hit on them, because you're not going to be able to sign any top O-linemen. They got that one guy. Who the heck do they have that's freaking 40 on their left tackle? Andrew Whitworth. There you go. And look at the motherfucker. Yeah, I think he's 38. This motherfucker looks old.
Well, he's 38 and he's playing in the NFL. His body is old, Ryan.
I know.
Be nice.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, and he's a fucking tackle. So, yeah, that's the one thing. And if he goes down, I don't know.
6'7", 330.
Damn.
These guys are massive.
Look at that beard. He's got fucking white in his beard.
A lot of guys have white in their beard.
I know.
What do you think of this beard that I'm growing? Should I keep growing it out until we start filming again next year?
Oh, shit.
Down to here.
That'd be pretty badass.
See where it is.
Yeah. That'd be pretty cool.
The off-season beard.
Yeah.
I just show up next year with a fucking...
Yeah.
Like I can go out into the woods and chop wood and bring it back home and build a log cabin.
Yeah, you better start fucking getting some lumberjack shirts together, you know?
We got to start talking about how we're going to... What are we going to do next year?
We can do everything next year.
Are we going to get a poster behind us?
Yeah, we need a fucking banner. We need some little tunes, you know, little tunes like a soundboard. That's what we need, a damn soundboard. Like, yeah, I was on the fucking a guest last night on the Pillaging pod.
Do we know anybody who has another camera so we could do multiple camera angles? Or would that be too much to have to edit 2 cameras?
No, we could do it.
Hey, we should get sponsorships, like legit sponsorships too, man.
That's all I do. I'm too lazy to go out and look for those.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna keep doing these bullshit sponsorships until somebody from one of these companies eventually picks up on it and they see that we got like 1,000 people that listen in about 25 years.
Yeah.
And then those will be our sponsors.
Hopefully, we get some more listeners. I don't know if we mentioned it on air, but how most of our listeners were fucking like in Dallas or Texas.
Yeah, I think it was Wiley, Texas. We had a lot of
people. It was because I was talking so much shit about Dallas.
Yeah.
And people were just going on and they were like, who's talking shit about Dallas today?
Oh, that's going to continue. We're still going to keep talking shit about Dallas. They're going to be the punching bags. We're going to hope that Minshew keeps going.
Jason Garrett is now the offensive coordinator in New York.
Oh, yeah. I hope that they fucking crash and burn, too. I hope they crash and burn.
I didn't mean to kick the table.
And other than that, yeah, we're going to keep going. What time
we were talking about how we're at almost 40.
Okay.
We were talking about how the NFC West is going to be the toughest division this year. Do you agree with that?
I do. And I think that even the Cardinals, if they make a few moves, then they can compete. That the offense is decent. I mean, they have some pieces.
Everybody in that division, too, within the last decade has been in the NFC Championship game. So that division can kind of go up and down at any given, at the drop of a hat.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. Let's see. 3 of those 4 teams have been in the Super Bowl. Well, the Super Bowl for the 49ers hasn't happened yet, but this will be their second one this decade. The Seahawks have been to 2. The Rams went to the one last year, and Arizona went to the... What was the last Super Bowl they went to? Was it 2008 when they went against the Steelers or something like that with Kurt Warner?
I think I was out of high school, so maybe it was my senior year, or it was 2009.
Because that's the year that Green Bay played them in like the divisional round, and it was like 44 to like 50.
Oh shit!
After overtime, it was a shootout.
I remember that. Yeah,
both Green Bay and Arizona were just going back and forth.
Yeah,
touchdown.
I remember that because I was at like it wasn't a bar; it was like an outdoor bar, and they had it on this fucking projector, and that was fucking cool. I remember that. I thought it was over at one point. And I was like getting my beer, and then I think somebody threw a bomb, probably fucking Rodgers, like threw a bomb and like to keep it going. I was like, damn, this shit's still going. That was a good game.
Would it have been Rodgers? Maybe that was like his first year. They was young at that point. Maybe Favre was still playing. I don't know.
Oh wait, no, you're no. I mean, in that game, he was established. He was established.
Because 2008 is when he retired, wasn't it? Favre? 2006, no, maybe it was 2006. I might be off. I think you're right. I think it might have been Aaron
Then it must have been even. No, it was at least 2012 because I know that I was already working at my other job that I started 2012 because I was out with my coworkers.
Can you do that? Can you look up Cardinals versus Packers?
I'm gonna make
playoff games in the last decade.
Yeah,
not the one from 2016. That was one of the games where Rodgers had one of his Hail Marys to Jeff Janis.
Yeah.
I think that was one in the early 2010s or the late 2000s.
It was early 2010s. Yeah, because for sure. Yeah, and because I remember, I mean, you had the Bounty Gate. That was when Favre was already on the Vikings. And I know I was in college because I remember watching that at my now fiance's parents' house. I remember seeing that. So... Yeah, and I know for sure. So, yeah, I mean, that was a good game, though. I remember that.
Looking for divisional playoff game?
I think it was a divisional playoff game, divisional round.
There was January 16th of 2016.
Nope.
Not that one.
12/27/15. Nope. Wait, you were looking for Packers Cardinals.
Yeah, what was the score?
Specific. They played both of those years?
Yes.
We're looking for a high-scoring game. I think it was the playoff point record at that time.
Oh, there's 51-45.
That's the one.
Cardinals.
What year was that?
January 10th, 2010.
Oh, it was
2010.
Oh, that was...
Really?
Was that the year after they won the Super Bowl? January 20... No, that was the That was the year that they won. They won the Super Bowl in 10 and 11. That was the year before they won the Super Bowl. So it was Rodgers was the quarterback.
Oh yeah.
Who won the Super Bowl in 2010? That was the Giants, wasn't it? Packers won it in 10 and 11. Who won it in 2009, 2010? That's what we're looking for.
Packers won it 2 years in a row?
No, it's the season of 2010. How the season is now poured into the next
2010
year.
was the New Orleans Saints.
Oh, it was that year that the Saints won.
The Who was the halftime show.
Oh yeah. I remember that.
Was Keith Moon still alive?
No, definitely not.
When did he die? He died back in like the 70s, didn't he?
Yeah, he died of alcohol poisoning.
I was like,
he died of alcohol poisoning?
No.
Good for him.
Good for him.
Good for him.
Hey, yo, I'm not going to lie.
I'm pretty sure he was on some sort of narcotics, too. I mean, back in the day, everybody was doing drugs.
Have you seen that guy play drums? Holy shit.
Really?
No. Was YouTube around in the 70s?
There's video footage. YouTube was not around, but
he was like a boss, though, right? Him, John Bonham, and Neil Peart were like three of the best.
Yeah.
I think Rolling Stone magazine had those three ranked in the top three. I don't know which order they were, but I think John Bonham might have been number one.
Probably number one, yeah. John Bonham.
Led Zeppelin, right? Mm-hmm. The Zeppelin.
I put Peart ahead, but that's just
Neil
me.
Peart from Rush.
Yeah.
Is it Neil Peart or Neil Peart?
It's Neil Peart.
Yeah, Peart.
Why does everybody say Neil Peart?
Because it's easier to pronounce.
Yeah, because it's spelled like it's Peart, but
like
yeah,
Guy Fieri. Like Guy Fieri. You know how to say his name? It's Guy Fieri.
Fieri. Oh my
Fieri.
god! Get that. It damn sure isn't. He just is a fucking cook, and he probably wants it pronounced that way.
Hey,
man, they lied to me. I thought Ford versus Ferrari was about Guy Fieri.
That man is the mayor of Flavortown. Put some respect on his name.
Hey, he's a fucking Raider fan too, right? He goes to like our training camps and shit sometimes.
I did not.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Damn.
What the hell was I now I fucking lost my train of thought.
Hey, sometimes we got to do that just to shake things up.
Yeah.
Maybe we should do an episode where we don't talk about football at all.
Hey, we can keep this going.
Weird flex, but okay.
I mean, we're at 43 minutes right now, and we said we were going to go hard. We could talk about other things.
What do you got? What do you got for me?
Are we done talking about football for now, or do you want to double back?
Well, one thing is it's only half football, but I'm not. I'm kind of down with this halftime show, man. Fucking Shakira. I'm kind of down with this.
And J-Lo?
Yes, yeah. I am very down with it, too.
Hell yeah.
I have not been this excited for a halftime
I'm not
show
gonna
since
lie.
Tom Petty played.
I'm a damn metalhead, but I don't know. I mean,
dude,
it's good. It's good stuff.
So gorgeous. She's like 45 years old, too.
Yeah, she might. I won't be surprised. Yeah, she probably is. I just remember Shakira because my middle school Spanish teacher, we'd come in and that fucking album would always be
Don't
playing.
Lie was playing.
Yeah. And that was shit.
Shakira,
Shakira. It's kind of like nostalgia for me, like to think about. And then that fucking Spanish class was like such a cool class.
Do you think it's just going to be them two, or do you think they're going to bring out like another guest, like
Beyonce?
Yeah.
No, let's keep Beyonce out of it. Yeah, I mean, I love Queen Bee too, but I mean, she's had her moments,
She's been on the halftime show already, hasn't she?
Yeah, she was on a couple years ago.
Katy Perry was on the last couple of years.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, I got a good one. Let's do this. Hey, Daniel, can you look up who's done the last 10 halftime shows, and let's go ahead and rank our favorites.
Oh, okay. Top ones. Okay.
Top halftime shows.
I remember a few years ago. I'm not a big Lady Gaga fan, but her halftime show was surprisingly good. I'll give her that.
I loved that one
Lady
because
Gaga.
I was at a really dingy dive bar at the time, and they actually paused her and they put on Pantera, and I was like, "Fuck yeah!"
That was when I was still a promoter for metal shows. So yeah, I had a show booked that day, and I was just at the Till 2 Club. We watched it there.
I was right down
dingy ass place.
I was right down the street. I was at City Pub, which is which is that bar that's like a quarter mile down the street.
Okay, yeah,
I know exactly where Till 2 is.
Yeah, that was our spot where we booked all our fucking shows.
I knew some guy whose cousin got shot in the head in that parking lot.
Shit!
He survived. Guy shot him, and it grazed the side of his head. It didn't kill him.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I do have the list.
All right, let's go.
So in 2010, we had The Who.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I don't remember that one, so I can't say that's in my.
I know.
That's my favorite.
I only like half remember it.
In 2011, we had the Black Eyed Peas featuring Usher and Slash.
I do remember that one.
Yeah, that one
was
was
fun.
Kind of weird though, like Slash out of nowhere.
That was fun because I was in high school still, and that's when Rock Band was big, and
everybody
was still playing Guitar Hero and shit like that.
Oh yeah.
All right, 2012 was Madonna featuring LMFAO, Cirque du Soleil, Nicki Minaj, MIA, and CeeLo Green.
That one was garbage. I remember that. That one was, I hated it.
I don't remember that one.
That one's going to probably be 10 for me.
2013 was Beyonce and Destiny's Child.
Okay, I can get behind that.
I don't remember that one either.
I don't remember it much.
Maybe I didn't. I'm saying we should rank them. I don't even remember half of these.
Yeah.
I was hoping as he was reading them, I was going to remember them.
Some of them I might have just been
I might just tune out during the halftime show, man.
Many times. I that's probably when I go, used to refresh on beer and shit.
2014 was Bruno Mars featuring the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
I remember that.
Oh, yeah.
I remember the Red Hot Chili
Peppers. I was sad
Peppers.
because I love Red Hot Chili Peppers, but I hate Bruno Mars.
Yeah.
But, that one's still good.
That's when everybody was getting on Flea for using a wireless receiver or whatever. They're like, his guitar's not even plugged in.
Yeah.
Like, it's a wireless receiver.
That's what all of them are.
They're not going to fucking get on stage with cables running everywhere. They're not going to let somebody trip and fall like during the Super Bowl halftime show.
2015 was Katy Perry with Lenny Kravitz and Missy Elliott.
Yep, with fucking Baby Shark.
When she came out like on that Power Rangers sword.
Horse. Yeah, that one was pretty cool.
Yeah, I hate Katy Perry's music, but the show itself, I'll give it credit.
I was waiting for her titties to come out like Janet.
Damn well that's never going to happen again.
They'll never let that happen again.
Yeah.
2016 was Coldplay with Beyonce, Bruno Mars, and Mark Ronson.
Damn. Back after 2 years?
Yeah.
I don't remember that one at all.
I don't remember that one either.
I do kind of remember Coldplay. Who played in the
Super Bowl that year? That was the Panthers, right?
I think so, yeah. I'm not a big Coldplay fan. In fact, that one's probably number 9 for me just because they were on it.
You don't like Coldplay?
I don't know. It's just not my style. It's boring. And I remember the song.
Who played in the Super Bowl that year?
Let me double check.
2016? That sounds like the Panthers Broncos.
Probably. I think it was.
Or was that the Falcons and the Patriots? No, because that was Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
That would have been 2017. Yep, started 2017. So that
Super Bowl 2016 was
the Broncos and the Panthers.
Yeah, the Broncos and the Panthers.
Right. Okay, continuing on with
our original. I know Lady Gaga's next because
Lady Gaga is next, 2017.
Yeah, okay.
And who's 2018?
Okay. 2018. Do you want to guess?
Genre.
2018.
Pop R&B.
Pop R&B.
What was it? I legit don't remember.
Give me a hint. Give me another hint.
He's from a boy band.
Was it
In Sync? No, it's fucking Justin Timberlake. Yeah. Okay. I don't remember.
You were right. Good pull there. In Sync. It's gonna be me.
And then, do you know who played last year?
Dude, how well do I remember the Super Bowl last year? No, you know why I don't remember? Because I was with my roommate and we actually went and got in and out during halftime, so I have no idea who played last year. I know I didn't watch it. If you told me, I would probably be like, "Oh yeah, that's right."
Yeah.
Maroon 5 with Travis Scott and Big Boy.
That's right, because all the women were freaking out when Adam Levine.
I'm gonna put that as number 9.
That's when Adam Levine took his shirt off and all the milfs were like,
It already has the set list for the halftime show that's coming up.
Oh yeah. Okay.
It already has the set list and the special guests.
Oh, let's see who this is. Yeah.
Hey, Beyonce is gonna appear.
Fucking Beyonce.
Hell yeah, brother. All right, who else?
Shakira, Pitbull, Beyonce, Ja Rule, and Wyclef Jean.
Why is fucking Pitbull gonna be in there?
Because he's fucking Latino.
Waiting for the Night, Booty, I'm Real, She Wolf, Powerful, Chantaje.
They're gonna do Dollar Bill.
Me Gusta, Beautiful Liar, Whenever, Wherever, On the Floor, Hips Don't Lie.
Oh, they're not doing Sweetest Girl?
I guess not.
Money, money, money.
Oh, man.
I suppose that was more Wyclef Jean.
What the hell is that? I don't know who the fuck that is.
He's the guy that was on Hips Don't Lie with Shakira back
then. Okay,
He's the one who says Shakira.
Oh, baby, when you talk like that, you make a woman go mad. So be wise. I think I got my next karaoke song.
Oh, that's good.
You know what?
You need to record that. We need to just like.
You know I'm on tonight.
I've been thinking that I need to mix up my karaoke set list lately, and I think I might try "Toxic" by Britney Spears. I think I could do it.
Oh my god!
You know what? That one song he does really well is "I Believe in a Thing Called Love" by Darkness.
Oh yeah.
I believe in a thing called love.
Oh, okay. That's great.
I can't really do false.
I wish I had the balls to do karaoke. That's my thing. I'm too scared.
I never did it.
I won't sing in front of anybody.
I never did it first. Now I do it all the time. I actually started doing it back in the day, and I actually like it for its own reasons now. But the reason I started doing it back in the day is because I was trying to do stand-up comedy, and my buddy told me, he was like, this will help you get over your stage fright. And I had just stopped doing stand-up, and I kept doing karaoke because I was like, oh, I actually enjoy this.
Right.
Me and Ernie went to Red Wing for a little bit last night, and I sang a couple songs. I sang Rob Zombie, and like
he does Dragula very well.
One person gave a shit, nobody else. It was a rough crowd. I was up there like, well. I'm
not gonna lie. Every time Dragula comes up, I'm like, dude, it's either gonna be really good or it's gonna be nobody. Yeah, I was surprised one time we went there and everybody was into Dragula. Like even the women, I was like, what is going on? Like, these hot 20-year-old blondes are into Dragula. What?
I really need to talk to more women after I do Dragula.
Yeah, that's like you got it. I mean, because that's like who else is gonna do that?
Did you see me dancing with that one girl the other night that had the hat on, and I kept taking her hat off and putting it on my head?
Yeah. I
I was dancing with her for a while, and I thought she was pretty cute. She was cute, right?
Yeah, she was cute.
So I turned to her friends and I was like, "Hey, is she single? I'd really like to make out with her." And they were like, "You should probably ask her name first." And I was like, I was so drunk, I was just like, "No, nah, I'm good."
That's fun. You said no.
And then I tried to recover from that, and then I started talking to her and like engaging in conversation. And then she was getting ready to leave with her friends, and I was like, "Well, can I get your number?" And she looked at me and she's like, "No." And I was like, "Okay, that's fair."
That's fair.
I
was talking to this one girl in the salmon shirt. She was so fucking hot, but she was married.
Oh, I remember her.
Yeah.
Fat booty.
Yeah.
I remember her.
I was getting all gushy while talking to her, but the whole time I'm like, she's married. This is not going to go anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks.
It was her and a group of friends, and they were all married.
Oh.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
Fucking girls' night.
What are you going to do?
It was a date night or whatever.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
I'm glad that...
You've never done karaoke. If you were to do karaoke, what would your song be?
I would find some metal songs, dude.
Oh, dude, I did Ace of Spades last night.
I want some like high pitched shit.
Why did you go there last night again?
Me and Ernie, we were drinking all day.
Yeah.
Watching the football games.
We went to Triple Crown for a little bit. We went to Sycamore Den. And then we went to...
That'll get you.
Yeah, we went to Sicilian thing.
Wow, you guys went to and everywhere.
Yeah, no, I spent too much money. It was stupid.
I have a good rotating set list that I do. I do like Basket Case by Green Day all the time. Yeah, I do Semi-Charmed Life by Third Eye Blind. Stacy's Mom.
Oh,
by Fountains of Wayne. I love doing that one. That one's really fun.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. What else do you do?
When I Come Around by Green Day.
Yeah.
Stuff that's like lower. I can't do highs.
Oh, wow. See, I want as much highs as I can.
I do Say Anything. Yeah. I'm trying to learn how to do Alive with the Glory of Love, but right now I can do Wow, I Can Get Sexual too pretty well.
You know what I always wanted to do? One that I would like to is Forgot About Dre. Like, because I could actually, like...
Y'all know me. I know still the same OG.
Yeah.
Low key. Hated on by most of these...
But no, yeah, we can't say that part. We got to just censor ourselves, during that part.
Yeah. There's a DJ at Red Wing who sings that song, and when that word pops up, he goes chicken.
Yeah, he throws in his own chicken.
It's
really
sick.
Cool, nice. Dude. Tony is fucking incredible when he does karaoke. You'll never miss him if you ever go there, but you don't drink that much, so you'd have really no reason
at all.
He has the sides of his heads tattooed, completely shaved, and a big ass mohawk.
Oh, okay. I still go to bars sometimes, even though I don't drink.
But dude, Forgot About Dre. He doesn't even look at the screen.
Yeah.
What else does he do? Helena.
He does Helena. He does Truth Hurts by Lizzo.
Oh yeah, that's a cool. I like when he does that.
I probably know it.
Great till they gotta be great.
One of my clients at work had that as their callback tone. I was like, I didn't even know they freaking have callback tones anymore.
Still, yeah.
And I hear this, I'm like, what the hell is
till
this?
they gotta be great. What else does he do? He does Zombie by
Bad
the
Wolves.
cover of Zombie. Yeah.
There's one of his buddies that goes there that he sings with sometimes. They do Fat Lip, but he like screams it, and it's like metal.
What the fuck is that?
By Sum 41. Do.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Stoned to the party like my name was El Nino.
Without hanging out, drinking in the back of an El Camino.
As a kid.
Wasn't scared. No one knew me by name, but trashed my own house party because nobody came.
I know I'm not the one you thought you knew back in high school.
Turning into a karaoke session right now.
We wanted to
Last
do
word
that.
on karaoke.
Me and him wanted to try to do that song, but then I saw Tony and his buddy Tyler do it, and they have all the, because in that song it goes back and forth between two guys singing very rapidly. They do them perfectly.
Oh, so you can't top it.
No.
You guys got to work on something. You should work on some kind of fucking duo.
We do Uptown Funk.
Okay.
Kill it.
Oh, wow. I'd like to see that.
In the End by Linkin Park.
Okay, yeah.
Faint by Linkin Park.
We haven't done Faint in a while.
You know, I very much enjoy watching people do karaoke, though. Like friends. Really, so I wouldn't mind going.
I really wish that we could switch off on those parts. I wish I could scream so we could like go back and forth, because I always got to be Mike Shinoda.
Yeah.
Because I can't scream.
Okay, yeah.
I can rap.
Yeah.
I mean, anybody can rap, though.
One day we should do it where the roles are reversed.
If we did it, I would have to sing it. Yeah. I can't scream it.
Yeah. Well,
but I don't think it'd be good. Yeah. I think the crowd would be like,
go
back.
Dude, switch back up. You guys need to go back.
Oh, man.
I do, I don't know. Well, you already know that I do Darkness, Ace of Spades, Dracula. I also do Rebel Yell a lot.
Okay, that's a good one.
AC/DC, Shook Me All Night Long.
AC/DC, Shook Me All Night Long, and Dirty Deeds.
Okay.
I have
Back in Black one time.
I have a nice little pool.
Yeah.
Back in Black is really hard to sing.
Is it?
I've done it. I did it once on my birthday with my father. And
what's the difference between that one and some of the other ones that you do?
It's just it's higher. Yeah.
Cause I'm back. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish you guys could see his face from this angle.
Yeah.
But the camera can't really do a 360 and see his face while he's trying that.
No.
You should have Tony drop the tuning one time.
Oh, yeah, I could do that. Yeah.
I had him do that last week for Basket Case because I was like, hey, man, could you just drop the tuning down one? I want to see what it sounds like. And it didn't sound as good.
Like, it sounds
weird.
Yeah, it sounds off.
It sounds like somebody's trying to play the song.
That's terrible.
Yeah, I didn't really like it.
Yeah,
I've done that before for some songs. Like I tried doing Sweet Home Alabama a long time ago, and it wasn't really that good. But I had them drop it down 2. But it's not enjoyable for the people in the audience because it sounds
weird.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like high and twangy anymore.
Right.
At that point.
Yeah, that's kind of that's the draw of the song, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but happens.
You know what song I really wish I could do? I really wish I could sing like Ozzy so I could do Paranoid.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Just because I love that opening guitar riff.
That's a good one. That was one of the first. One of the first songs I learned on guitar, actually. One of my first 3, I believe. Yeah.
That one, I always get hyped up when I hear that song come on at the gym if I'm lifting.
Nice.
I always turn it up a little bit and then I start it over so I can hear it from the beginning. That opening chord on the loud.
I was gonna say I was in the gym's radio. I was like, man, what gym do you go to? Your freaking headphones.
Actually, San Carlos Fitness does play a lot of 80s. They don't play any new modern stuff. It's all 80s, but they'll switch between the classic rock type 80s stuff, like the Eagles.
Right.
Well, I guess that'd be 70s, or were they in the 80s too? That doesn't matter. And then sometimes they'll play the heavier stuff, like the hair metal bands from the 80s. Like they'll play Rat.
See, I could get behind that. Yeah.
Dio.
Nice.
AC/DC.
Cool.
Stuff like that. Van Halen, Def Leppard.
Yeah.
Motley Crue.
Oh, I haven't done it in a while, but I used to do Panama by Van Halen.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I might have to do that. There's some old hits I need to bring back out.
I'm gonna bring them
Fortunate Son.
I haven't done Fortunate Son in years.
The last time I did Fortunate Son was with you when we were getting ready to go to Reedley to watch our friend BJ open up for Everclear. That was 3 years ago.
About Proud Mary.
That's
a good one too.
Actually before McGregor fought Mayweather, because our whole trip up to Reedley for 6 hours, me and this guy in the car, Pat Hilton, we're talking like McGregor, who the fuck is this guy? that money there's for the tax man.
Give it to the tax man.
Give it fuck the Mayweathers.
I'd like to take a minute to apologize to fucking nobody. Champ does whatever the fuck he wants.
Dude, that guy, man is incredible. I can't believe he wasn't talking shit after he knocked out Cerrone the other night. Maybe he'll start talking shit after he beats Khabib. Yeah. I hope he kind of does.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's going to happen.
I don't know.
I don't think Khabib wants to fight him again.
Maybe. Yeah, he'll fight him. He'll fight him. He'll fucking fight him. Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, we got a little bit of everything. We got karaoke, we got football, we got UFC fighting.
Not bad. What do you think? What do you say we ended on talking about free agent quarterbacks? Where are they going to land?
Okay, I'm going to scoot a little bit forward here so I can see your screen.
So we kind of talked about some of them already. Rivers.
I kind of want to do some reading here so I can kind of jump ahead of you and develop.
Hey, look, what about this? So now Rivers is in Florida. What headline do you think is going to be Florida man that has to do with Rivers? Florida man welcomes world record 50th child. That's my money. In 20 years, we're gonna see that.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of dead air there.
Right,
whatever.
Yeah, okay. That was kind
cricket,
of that's too quick to think. I had to think about that for a few minutes too.
Florida man just can't be. You can't top Florida man.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? Can I actually read this? We'll come back to this.
Okay.
I'm going to go off on a little side tangent. I had
nice.
this news article pulled up that I had actually heard from a radio station.
Okay.
This is a Florida man article. And if you haven't heard this article, I'm not making this up.
Oh,
this
no.
is a real police
the Florida man articles are ridiculous. And they're all fucking true.
Yeah.
It's crazy, the shit that you read.
I'm going to see if Daniel for this can cut in a picture of the people with their mugshots right here.
It's because they do that fucking, the drugs.
Ridiculous. Yes. This man has grease smeared on his face, and they are definitely all methed up. All methed up, all messed up, all methed up.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, they do.
I'll send you the article and you just cut the
I'll
image and put it there.
that on there.
It must be that fucking humidity mixed with the drugs. Because we got meth people out here, but what's the headline? What did they do?
I had to pull it back up because I was a dumbass. So this couple got arrested for selling golden tickets to heaven.
Oh, okay.
The police arrested them. They had $10,000 on them. So somebody was buying these fucking things. They were 2x4s that they had cut up and spray painted them gold.
What the fuck?
Yes.
Oh, man.
Okay. Here we go. I'm going to have to kind of jump because they don't write their police statements like in order, which kind of sucks.
Yeah.
So I might have to actually jump to another page. But I will read what's written here, and then I will back out really quick. So it says, Tito and Amanda Watts were arrested over the weekend for selling golden tickets. By the way, this happened at the end of December, so this is very fresh still. This is about less than a month ago.
Okay.
Tito and Amanda Watts were arrested over the weekend for selling golden tickets to heaven to hundreds of people. The couple who sold the tickets on the street for $99.99 per ticket told buyers the tickets were made from solid gold and each ticket reserved the buyer a spot in heaven. Simply present the ticket at the pearly gates, and you're in.
So how do you fucking bring it to heaven, though?
Just hey,
okay.
It's better. This is where I have to jump over to this other page.
Oh, great. Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to read you now his police statement. So Tito Watts, the man, said in his statement, I don't care what the police say. The tickets are solid gold. It ain't cut up 2x4s. I spray painted gold. That tells you that it is. And it was Jesus this is very poorly written too, so I have to make out what these words are. And it was Jesus who gave them to me behind the KFC and said to sell them so I could get me some money to go to outer space.
Oh, no.
I met an alien named Stevie who said if I got the cash together, he'd take me and my wife on his flying saucer to his planet that's made entirely of crack cocaine.
No.
You can smoke all the crack cocaine there you want. Totally free. So try to send an innocent man to jail and see what happens. You should arrest Jesus because he's the one that gave me the golden tickets and said to sell them. I'm willing to wear a wire to set Jesus up.
What is
Amanda Watts said in her police statement, we just wanted to leave Earth and go to space and smoke rock cocaine. I didn't do nothing. Tito sold the golden tickets to heaven, and I just watched. Police said that they confiscated over $10,000 in cash, 5 crack pipes, and a baby alligator. Now, I want you to take a second and tell me what's the most ridiculous part of that story. Because everything that I think of in that story could be a little more ridiculous. Why the fuck do they have a baby alligator?
a baby alligator? Like, I just imagine on a leash when they're selling, hey, you want to buy a golden ticket to heaven? You just see a motherfucker with an alligator right there on a leash with them? Like,
why is he so willing to turn on Jesus?
Why did they have $10,000 in cash? Why is he so willing to turn on Jesus? That's a good one. I wasn't even considering that.
Because he's in jail. He wants to go smoke crack.
What's 10,000 divided by 100? It's 100, right? They sold 100 of these golden tickets.
How the fuck?
That's a racket, man. Well, they probably sold it to other freaking people on crack over there.
Yeah, maybe.
How are people with crack getting $100? They're using that $100 for crack. I don't believe that people with crack addict issues
I don't know.
have $100.
That's tough.
Now, when you say Florida man having his 50th kid, that shit means nothing to me after reading an article like that.
Man, that's nothing.
That's
He's going to have to
Florida
up
man.
the game.
That's Florida man. Hey, ain't no Phillip Rivers ain't going to be buying no golden tickets to heaven. Maybe he would.
Florida man creates own Pop Warner team entirely of his own children. Maybe, probably not. That's still not that crazy. Yeah. How about Jameis Winston?
Get rid of him.
What about this? What about, hear me out, the Pittsburgh Steelers?
Winston to the Steelers?
Yeah. Maybe he has to back up Roethlisberger.
How old is Roethlisberger?
Because Roethlisberger's up there too. He's 37 as well. He gets hurt a lot. Winston's a big dude like him. Throws more turnovers, but
I don't know. I have no opinion on Jameis Winston.
yeah, I think he stays right there in Tampa.
Big Ben is 37.
I don't think he's going anywhere. Teddy Bridgewater, again, I think he stays right where he is. I can kind of see Gruden making a run at him. That's his style at quarterback, kind of.
Marcus Mariota. I don't think Tennessee's keeping him. They got so many free agents and other things they got to worry about. They're going to let him just fucking walk. They're not even going to.
Yeah.
They're not giving him any sort of offer.
I think his only opportunity to start would be the Dolphins, so that would be kind of comical if he goes to the Dolphins and Tannehill stays with the Titans.
They just switch spots.
As a backup, maybe he goes to the Bears and he thinks maybe he'll beat Trubisky out for a job.
I mean, I don't think it'd be very hard.
No, it wouldn't. I think I don't. Who would you rather have?
Everybody's talking about Tom Brady. Let's talk about those two right there in the middle that you got.
Yeah.
Eli Manning and Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Where's Eli Manning going to go?
Retire. I think. Oh, here's a long shot. Here's my only long shot that's a fit. Panthers as a stopgap. Who really wants Eli that needs a quarterback? I don't think anybody.
Do you think that Phillip Rivers would play for Carolina?
Well, now he moved his whole damn family to Florida, though. So I don't think. I mean, that's.
You're only going 4 months. Well, the season's on. You're only going 4 months if you don't make the playoffs.
It's a possibility. I can maybe.
Who do you think Eli Manning would go to? The Bears, the Colts.
None.
Colts got a really good offensive line.
Yeah, but I'd rather keep Brissett at this point. Manning's. I mean, what did he show you? Nothing.
Could you imagine if they bring Eli Manning in and Eli Manning wins a Super Bowl in Indianapolis, and then you get the two Manning brothers both win Super Bowls there?
Oh, that would be pretty crazy. That's an interesting take there. I just don't know what he's.
I just don't think Eli Manning could lead them back to a Super Bowl. Though, is the thing.
That's why. I mean, Manning at this point, he's like beyond washed. You know, unless he wants to sign as a backup, and I think he'd rather just retire than be a backup somewhere, or just stay with the Giants if he's going to be a backup where he's been.
I don't really know what I think about Tom Brady. Tom Brady is very weird to read. Everybody and their mother has an opinion on where he's going to go, and everybody's opinion that I've been listening to has like a point.
Yeah.
Some people say that his wife wants to live on the West Coast, so
right.
Yeah, it would make sense if he went to the Chargers.
Right.
It would also make sense if he went to the fucking Raiders.
Yeah.
Hey, him and Mark Davis were both at the fight the other
but
night.
I feel like them talking is just a publicity stunt.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? That's just them talking. I don't think he's going to the Raiders. I mean, let's be honest.
Why would he choose the Raiders over any other team?
I think he's staying in New England.
Probably.
I can't see him leaving New England.
Yeah, probably. Here's my team that I think is the dark horse, because people talk about Indy. I think we mentioned that. Chicago. What about Tennessee? I mean, they were in the playoffs. I don't
they got too many free agents. They're not going to be able to throw big money at a quarterback.
They might. I mean,
if they 28 free agents, that's almost
they can let people go.
That's almost half their roster.
Well, think about this. Say they get Brady locked up. Boom! As soon as free agency happens, how many people come back to that team at a discounted rate just to stay with Brady?
I don't know if people actually do that. Would you do that?
A lot of people do.
Would you do that as a football player?
I would.
Your health is in decline, and you play the most violent sport out there.
For a championship, rugby. I would, no doubt. Players do it with the Patriots all the time. And to play with Brady, I mean, just give me maybe like a 1 or 2 year deal. That way I can, get some decent money while Brady's there, and then boom, I'll go get my payday after. If I was on the Titans and they were just in the AFC Championship game, and now you got Brady over Ryan Tannehill, hell yeah, I'm coming back.
I mean, but who are they throwing the ball to?
They've got good receiver. I mean, A.J. Brown was really good. Corey Davis is a serviceable number 2. They've still got Jonnu Smith. They could probably use an upgrade at tight end. Delaney Walker's done. But, I mean, all you got to really throw big bucks at is probably, Derrick Henry. Give him a couple-year deal. And even for a running back, you don't break the bank, not compared to like other positions where you have to throw out like 17, 18 a year.
Which is so sad too, because running backs have the shortest shelf life out of anybody in the league.
It is sad. Yeah.
Derrick Henry's 25, 24, 25?
Yeah.
He's going to be out of the league by the time he's 30.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So
especially with how much they use him.
At the same time too.
And he's got to get hit so much harder than other guys to bring him down.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And they go for his knees and stuff. I mean, I don't think it has a lot of legs, but I think it's got some legs, and I haven't heard anybody mention Tennessee there. So I'm the first one. You fucking heard it here first. Tom Brady to the Titans.
Hot take.
Hot take. Yeah.
I got a hot take for you. He fucking retires.
Tom Brady?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He already said he's coming back.
He is coming back. He ain't retiring. But I still kind of
I'm leaning all the time.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards him just going back to New England. How about Tannehill? I don't know. Who gives a shit?
Who gives a shit?
He could fit with the Panthers, maybe, if they really want to move on from Cam. Is he better than Brissett? Maybe to the Indianapolis?
Oh, you think Cam's going to go to the Skins because of Ron Rivera, huh?
Wild card. That's a wild card. I don't think he will, but I think it's a possibility that maybe they make a trade. I mean, shoot, maybe.
Who the fuck was their starting quarterback this year?
Remember they had why am I blanking? No, the first round pick they
drafted. Colt McCoy?
No, their first round pick.
Dwayne Haskins?
Haskins, yeah. I was never sold on Haskins either.
No.
If
and that guy gets drafted 15th, he's like, NFL made a mistake, letting me slip to 15.
Yeah.
Bro. No, they didn't.
Yeah.
You weren't that good.
He wasn't.
I mean, you were all right.
Yeah.
You were good at Ohio State.
Yeah, I'm not sold on him. So maybe they're not, and maybe they get a trade out there. I mean, I don't know if Haskins is involved, but maybe, it kind of seems to me like the Panthers want to move on from Cam, oddly enough. But we'll see what the new organization wants. Who knows?
With who's their quarterback? Kyle Allen. Yeah.
Yeah, he looked like not good. Will Greer didn't look good. So I think they're going to they could be in the market for a quarterback. Could happen. Yeah, I mean, I didn't think of Rivers there, but it could be. Where the hell's Rivers from? Phillip Rivers is from.
Well, the reason I said that is because I didn't just come up with that. I was listening to it on the radio. He played college ball in Carolina.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, I thought he had some kind of connection there. So
that is his connection. He's from Tennessee, I think.
Right. Yeah, he's from Tennessee.
Something like that.
Yeah. Ooh, what if he goes to Tennessee?
I don't know.
I don't think that'd be a good fit.
He was born in Alabama.
Alabama.
That's where that southern twang comes from. Where did he play college ball? South Carolina?
Let's see here. North Carolina State.
NC State. That's right.
Well, we'll see what happens. So, hey,
all in all, it's been a pretty good year.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to go back and watch a lot of these episodes and see where I was just fucking stupid with my picks and with what I was saying. And
yeah.
We'll clean up our act for next year.
We'll
run a tight ship.
We'll run a tight ship. We ran a pretty loose ship this time, but
we'll keep it loose next year. We don't need to be by the book. I think that's what makes us different. We're a little more relaxed.
Yeah, we're chilling, but we'll get some more sets. We'll get some more sounds. Leave us some comments throughout. We'll still be looking at our comments. Go back, check out our old shit.
Next week and next year, I'll know what the Walter Payton Man of the Year.
I know. Hey, I saw another player with it too. Since then, I saw another motherfucker with it on. I'm like, well, I know what it is now. So yeah, follow us on Twitter at
You know what,
LastWordCast.
dude? You know what's one thing I never noticed until Sunday, and I think you're gonna think this is the dumbest thing ever. On the players' jerseys, how they got their captain's patches.
Right.
I never noticed that all the different captains of the team have different number of stars painted in. I always thought they were the same.
I think it's for the consecutive years as captain.
Oh, is that what it is?
Because I noticed with Derek Carr, it was
like
boom,
captain
boom,
1,
boom.
2, 3, 4.
Yeah, no, I think it's years. I think
it's
I may be wrong on this, but because I'm pretty sure like Carr's, I've noticed him like getting more each year.
I was watching. I was actually watching the end of the Chiefs game, and I saw Mahomes, and he had 1.
Yeah,
and I was like, oh. And then I saw Rodgers, and I was like, oh, he's got like 6. I was like,
yeah.
Is that what that signifies? Like, I didn't know what it signified.
Yeah. I think it's.
I didn't know if it was the number captain they were. Like, if they designated, all right, you're captain 1, you're captain 2, you're captain 3, 4, 5, 6, or whatever.
Yeah.
But that makes more sense if it was number of years.
Right.
I suppose I could just look it up on Google. But
yeah, we'll figure it out after this. But yeah, Last Word Cast on Twitter. Find me, Ryan World Eater, on Twitter. Of course, our awesome producer, Danny Dimes. At Daniel
Vado.
We're gonna get a new nickname for him next year.
Yeah, we'll come up with something.
Yeah, we'll come up with something. Yeah, Danny Loose Change, Danny Dimes.
That's what you were rolling with for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's my Twitter handle right now.
Loose Change?
Danny Loose Change.
Just Loose Change.
Yeah, Loose Change.
Loose Change the D. Yeah, I don't like that. Yeah.
Well,
yeah. It's been real.
Hopefully my beard will be down to here next time we talk.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold you to that. You better hold him. You see him more than me, so hold him to that shit. And mine will be about the same because I can't get it too long for work. But I don't really like messing with. I actually purposefully didn't trim it until after this episode, just have a little bit thicker, But I'm gonna probably trim it tonight. But hey, it's been real, guys. Thanks for watching as always, and we'll see you next season. Hopefully the Raiders do better.
Let's get out of here.
Yep.
That was out.